another episode of Millennials Bootcamp. So let's see what is for today. Lead generation and everything. And as every one of you all know, there are three most important skills that we have just understood, which is branding, lead generation, and then conversions. And if any one of us is weak in either three of that, then we will be struggling to have actually a great successful path in this industry. And exactly that's what we're going to cover, the second most important skill set, which is lead generation. Many of the people know how to use Instagram, Facebook, and earlier we have exactly understood how to set up the perfect Instagram profile, how to exactly create the content, what is the best niche, what are the types of content, and how exactly we can reach to a couple of thousands of followers. We have understood in the previous earlier session. But in this session, how to exactly take that traffic, how to exactly convert that followers into a successful sales, that is what the motive and that is what the agenda for today's video. So what are you waiting for? Let's start diving into this whole series of lead generation slides. So before we start into the lead generation and in-depth concepts and how exactly we should work around and all the strategies by using Instagram, by using Facebook, how exactly we can get into it. Before we start, there are some keywords that we all should together aligned with that we all should be understanding. If either I am using either one of these words, you need to be able to understand what exactly I am referring to. And also this is also great knowledge for you to also understand the key important terms of the lead generation. So first, what is lead? Okay, key terms you must know beforehand. Lead is an individual or an organization who may take an interest in what you are selling. Okay, we call lead to referring to that person who is interested to purchase our product usually. Okay, prospect, a person regarded as likely to succeed or a potential customer client. What does you call a prospect? When a lead is highly interested and is able to is have a possibility that he can be a customer to us, that person is called a prospect. And who is customer? A person who buys goods and services from a shop or business. If a customer is purchasing from us, we call that person as a customer. Target audience, the specific group of consumers most likely to want your product or service. Target audience is we call this as a TA also. Target audience is an audience who are most likely to purchase our product or can show our interest into our product. We call target audience also those people who have a similar behavior, who has a behavior to purchase a product. For example, let's say a person who is regularly going gym, he has a behavior to purchase fruits and vegetables highly likely, right? So that can also be counted as our target audience, by the way. And coming on to lead generation, what is exactly lead generation? Take the action of a process of identifying and cultivating potential customers for a business, products or services. Lead generation is actually a process of generating customers, generating prospects to our businesses, okay, through multiple possible ways. Maybe you're using Instagram, Facebook, or sharing the pamphlets, or able to put the billboard outside of your office. There might be many sources of lead generation. So lead generation is actually a process of identifying and cultivating your leads to the prospects to the conversion. That is what we call lead generation, by the way. And coming upon to objection handling, this is a very important term, guys. When it comes to objection handling means when a customer has a problem before he purchases, right? He puts out multiple problems like, hey, I don't have time to get into this business. Hey, I don't have money. How you can exactly deal with that kind of problems when customer have throws at you? That process is called objection handling. There are multiple examples of objection handling, by the way. Customer says I'm not able to get the trust that I'm required to, or else customer may say how can you trust you, or customer say please call me tomorrow, day after tomorrow. These all are multiple types of objection handling, by the way, and this is what we need to cover into this one session today. And coming and last and finally, the term called follow-up. Follow-up means turning a prospect into a customer. Follow-up is a process where you are actively inputting an energy towards actively chatting to that person in order to get that customer prospect into a converted sale. A follow-up is a process converting a prospect into a converted sale. That whole process is what we identify as a follow-up. So now let's dive into the next slide. How does it all work? So this is a flow chart that we should be always referring to. The flow chart goes like, so many of you all have a question, okay, exactly what is the process that we should exactly follow in order to convert a sale, right? A lot of people don't know, like, they start directly selling to the person who just converted as a lead, and that may end up not exactly having a proper sales. So this is where we need to understand this whole process, where the top earners of GyanKamao uses, and it's a proven strategy. So when a lead exactly generates, as we have earlier saw in our earlier sessions, how exactly, like, we can get the traffic converted into the lead and get them. So lead generation, we should directly get them into the WhatsApp, and then WhatsApp to the sales webinar. So as you all know, GyanKamao continuously working towards getting your regular sales webinar, and exactly that's why you need to push the lead towards it, and then objection handling, and then you'll be having a call with that customer, and then you will be dealing with their objections, whatever problems that they have after listening the sales webinar. And then comes the closing, and if customer doesn't closes even after objection handling, and that's where the follow-up comes in. That's where you will be having a recurring activities of, say, putting status and stories, and also having a proper follow-up, and then the closing happens. Okay, then the closing happens. If you skipping either one of them, either if you're not able to get them to the WhatsApp and trying to close them on Instagram by itself, it is possible, but the chances of that customer getting converted is slightly lower than what the whole process states about. Okay, this is a working strategy, this is a working flow, this is what we call a funnel. Okay, this is what we call a sales funnel. When a lead generate comes now, we need to go throw them towards the next step, which is WhatsApp, because WhatsApp is such a platform where you can have the highest trust and credibility, because that's where the customer, he's personally involved into the conversation along with us, right? And then comes to the webinar, sales webinar, because that is where a customer understands the whole business, understands the whole idea of what exactly he is getting into. He also able to get the enough credibility, because in that webinar, the person who is credible enough, for example, let's say a person who have earned 50 lakh rupees, a person or else a person who is a trainer who have already doing multiple businesses, is able to come around and giving a webinar, and that's extremely high credible. And also along with that one prospect that you are pushing in, there might be hundreds of other people also sitting in that webinar, so that ultimately builds enough credibility to get them into the sales seminar, and then pushes them to the objection handling. And then this is where we need to again deal all of their problems as earlier we discussed, and then that's where closing and follow-up happens, and then close. I hope this is extremely clear, and then we'll get into the next thing, and which is we need to understand that to complete the proper lead generation, there are extremely good players which like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and website and WhatsApp. So there are multiple ways of exactly how we can generate the lead. So in earlier we have discussed how exactly we can get the followers on board, how exactly we can get the reach by actually sharing a real content and everything. So to get the lead generation properly done, so one of the most important player in this industry is Instagram, and then comes Facebook, and then comes LinkedIn, YouTube, website, and WhatsApp. So let me give you a brief idea how exactly according to the industry the most hottest leads have been found. So according to the data, the YouTube and Instagram is able to give you the extremely high good results organically in the sense you post a good YouTube video or you post an Instagram reel, and that is able to give you a very good results in organic lead generation. But when we say about inorganic, when we put money in and then advertisements around and then the lead coming through the advertisements, then comes the LinkedIn and Facebook. These two are very great platforms that that can possibly could be a good source of lead generation inorganically. Now coming upon to WhatsApp. WhatsApp is what I call a secret superstar when it comes to lead generation. So we will dive into the lead generation soon when towards the WhatsApp. So let's dive into it. So before we get started with lead generation, the process, and I'll get you guys through my mobile phone screen, and I'll make you understand how exactly leads can be exactly generated. So let's understand exactly who are our target audience. Our target audience for our GyanKamao are usually falls under this one interest, behavior, and age and everything. So let's understand the demographics. So target audiences mainly are our students, or education professionals, or working professionals, or open-minded youth. Okay, open-minded youth who has a will to do business along with their young age, who want to exactly start something of their own, or who want to earn their self-respect through their family, or who want to be independent, a woman who is just studying their college and want to be independent. Those all people are our target audiences. It's right. And our age gap, our age group of our target audience is up to 18 to 26 years. 18 to 26 years is our age group. And coming upon to obviously nationality is Indian, and coming upon to interest they have highly likely of interest into digital marketing, engineering, hotel management, tech, social media marketing, SEO, business, startups, entrepreneurship. All of these interests is what our target audience usually sees, their social media is filled with about these type of topics, right? And this is what it is, which is very much helpful for us to identify whether our our customer is into our target segment or not. If customer has different targets segments like makeup or law and everything, but if he's able to even fulfill the above demographics and below demographics, he's able to qualify as a target audience. But you may ask, sir, interests are completely different, but the demographics are completely different. Usually the most important demographic that we see is either that customer is highly interested into starting off their own business or starting off their own something so that they can be independent, is what one demographic that we exactly focuses on. And all of these interests are just an add-on that will help us to make him understand the the business perfectly. And coming on to the last demographic, which is these type of audiences are highly likely to motivate, or often another thing. That means they should be extremely motivated, either anything, any interest they are into, but they should be extremely motivated. And if they're falling under this one categories of different type of interest, they are highly likely to be getting converted. Let's dive into the next slide, which is lead generation. Okay, so we have two types of lead generation just earlier, as I discussed, organic and inorganic. What is exactly organic and inorganic? Let's see. Right, organic is all about not putting money but actively investing. See, there are two types of investments, what I always believed. First is invest active time, or else invest money. Okay, invest your time or invest your money. When we say investing your time, you're investing your time, that means exactly putting out their efforts to get their leads every single day. But when we say investing money, you put just money and leads will start flowing since next just 1 hour or 2 hours. Okay, that is what exactly two types of investment in every business that requires in this today's world. Okay, every business has these two types of investment, but the person who is able to invest both at the same time is a person who becomes successful. I know that's a great line. So I know that's a very great line. So that is what organic is all about. Organic is what we say investment of time, but there is no investment of money. And inorganic is the concept of getting the leads, where you're investing of more of your money than your time. Okay, than your time. You're trading your money with the leads. In organic, you're trading your time with the leads. Okay, that is the difference between both the lead generation. So let's understand what are the ways of organic lead generation. What are the ways of organic lead generation, by the way? So in WhatsApp message circulation is when I say WhatsApp is a secret superstar, when I say WhatsApp is a secret superstar, I mean it. I totally mean it, because WhatsApp message circulation is one of the most is known for as a beginners and a starting stage of lead generation, where you create a great message, compliment on the statuses and ask for the favor and share your audio note, ask them to share your promotional material in their groups, watch the YouTube video of the WhatsApp message and circulation by the S children. Obviously I'll detail it any which ways. So coming up, WhatsApp circulation is a kind of organic lead generation, where you may have 10 different friends, right? 10 different friends. So go on to them, ask her for the help, that see, this is what the small video that I'm making, or this is what my Instagram profile is all about. Write a text hey, if you want to start earning or be independent, or whatever your niche is. Hey, if you want to learn how to make 2 lakh rupees within next to 20 days, follow this one page, is kind of lead generation that you should start with. Okay, or kind of hey, if you want to start making 5 lakh rupees within next 6 months, and I'm taking 20 people as my goal, is kind of message that you should draft and then give that kind of draft that kind of message, share to 10 different friends, and then tell them to exactly post that what we say like text message to their own groups, their college groups, their different types of household groups that they have, of colony groups and everything, and ask them to share. And that is where you will find your first initial customers. That is where you find the first and foremost the best leads that you can possibly get, because a lot of people may know you, and it doesn't matter to get the first income, right? WhatsApp circulation is proven to be one of the best and the foremost one of the great methods to get your started list. Or else there are multiple ways. Let me dive into the one more very well renowned formula. So as you can see, my screen is out here. So what I'm going to do, go in my screen, is I'm going to search my screen, and I'm going to search unemployed WhatsApp group link. Okay, I'm going to click on unemployed WhatsApp group, and I'm going to click on any one of these links. So I'm going to click on the top one link, and as I have clicked on the top one link and I have went down, let me go down. So I got multiple WhatsApp groups over here. So I'm going to click on any one group. I've clicked on this group, and let me open WhatsApp my business, and I have joined this group. So I have joined auto earning opportunity, and I have joined this group, and I can exactly circulate the same message that what I have drafted. I'm going to share my Instagram link. Let's say my Instagram. Hey everyone, if you want to make first 2 lakh rupees through work from home, DM me only 5 seats available. If you post this type of content into your WhatsApp groups, right, you're able to get enough leads into multiple thousands of groups. The same strategy that I have shown you, go and post this type of messages into 100 200 different types of content, and you're able to generate organic leads as soon as you can possibly could. And this is one of the proven strategies what I believe that you can able to follow from today, and for free, and it's an organic lead generation. Just go to the Google, type unemployed WhatsApp groups, go to the one of the groups, and just as I have shown you the message, you can post that message every twice a week and everything, and so that you can get an organic leads continuously flowing towards you. So if you want to get started, this is one of the best strategies that what I believe that you can start with. And this is why I call WhatsApp is a secret superstar, by the way. Right, so let's get into the other source of what can be another source of organic lead generation method, and this is where I would call Instagram reel content one of the biggest and attractive ways of lead generation in today's day. So WhatsApp may be really working, but it's also time taking. You need to answer a lot of messages and everything. But if you want to reach wider audience as soon as possible, this is one of the most best and the most proven strategy by today's date. This is where almost all big top earners are able to master this one skill, and if we are also mastering this one skill, then we are good to go to make our first 1 million. What is it? That is exactly making a consistent reels through our Instagram branding. As earlier we discussed into our Instagram whole personal branding session, if you are able to build the consistent reel content towards our Instagram, you can able to generate organic reach without even investing any time, without even investing any money. Only that invested is your efforts, only that invested is your time. Time might be it will take 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, but if you're able to be consistent to your reels, you can able to generate continuous, consistent customers, consistent leads from your Instagram. And once they are into the Instagram, what all you just need to do is provide your WhatsApp link or WhatsApp group, and tell them, hey, if you want to exactly know how I have done this and that, please come through the WhatsApp so that we can have a further discussion around with it, or just DM me in WhatsApp so that you get to know further things. And once they are into your WhatsApp, once they come to your WhatsApp, and that is where you have converted your follower, or you have converted your traffic to a renowned to the well-known lead or a prospect. Okay, and that is what we just need. And leads and reels is one of the best ways to get started with. Reels are one of the best ways to get started with. Do not expect to get viral in a day or two. Be consistent. That's what I've just said. You shouldn't be expecting unrealistic expectations, one day I've posted, or 2 days I've posted, I'm posting thrice a day, and I'll be making millions of followers within next 2-3 days. That's not going to happen. We need to be extremely consistent. Get the recording of exclusive get the recording of the exclusive reel sessions that what GyanKamao have exactly taken in earlier, or go to the reel mastery of course of GyanKamao, or else go to the earlier session, completely watch the whole session so that you can be able to do this perfectly and amazingly. And you might ask, sir, I know how to make reels, but what is the exact content that I should post? So then go and check out the previous video. Go through it. We have completely discussed about all the content types, all the niches that you can exactly create content on, so that you can start your reel journey from today itself. Okay. And importantly, create a mini vlogs to show your journey as follow and trend according to your niche. Okay, according whatever niche you have, please follow the trends also, because following the trend can immediately boost your reach in no day. Extremely easy, because if you only follow the trend and make the reels and getting the traveling vlogs, and are also able to also show your everyday's income or everyday's progress, that also is an amazing way to get your traffic converted into followers and lead generation, by the way. And coming up on to follow the top earners of GyanKamao to know new ideas about the reels. Kindly take inspiration and don't copy paste. Okay, so when you exactly as I told you earlier sessions also, you go to your leaderboard of GyanKamao, you search first 10 or 20 influencers or influencer, people who are top earning in the GyanKamao. Go see their Instagram reels, take inspiration from the reels, and exactly create similar kind of content into your Instagram also. That is the most easiest way to get started with your reel journey. And trust me, you can do it amazingly. Right? And how do we exactly start lead generation? That is one more good and important task that we should be doing. So let's dive into our Instagram exactly in an application, and let's see how exactly we can start the lead generation right now. So this is what your Instagram profile looks like, your Instagram search looks like. So as we can see, firstly you can tap people from the common likings. For example, check out there some celebrities, follow them and connect with their followers, and using the common ground and technique. Okay, for example, let's say let me search our founders, Hrithik Dhakkad. Yeah, so this is our celebrity founder, Hrithik Dhakkad sir, from founder of GyanKamao. So first point says similar to this type of influencers, the influencers whom you can find in your niches also. For example, say you are into makeup or cooking. Okay, go to those type of influencers who are into that into that niche. So similarly, I have just taken an example from here. So when you are into the his influencer account, or similarly to the niches of your influencers, what you need to do is you can go to their comments. You can go to their comments, and you can see all of the people who are actively being active followers or active people around here. You can go to their profile, you can like their profile. You can like their profile and start DMing them. Hey, I have seen that you have been interested into this industry. Why not can we connect over a call, or can we talk about anything, or in further sessions, in the further slides we will see how exactly you can also DM, right? You need to be DMing them in such a way so that they can also reply you back. If you DM in a spam level or something, they won't exactly reply you properly, right? This is the first point that we have exactly on going to any influencer's account and checking out their comments, and then checking out the people who are into similar likings of the industry, and then just liking their all the posts, because you need to like their all the posts, by the way, to just make them feel that hey, they should be attracted to you, that why this guy is liking all that, and I should be replying them when you DM it, right? If you don't do all of this feels a lot of spammy, and which we GyanKamao discourage you to do it, right? And this is what one of the good strategies that you can go around, you are into finance industry, let's take another example. Finance industry, let me see who is coming down top. Let's say finance with Sharon is coming on top. This guy has 2.7 million reach, like finance with Sharon. So let's go to one of his posts. Let's go to one of his, let me increase the brightness. Let's go to one of his posts, this one, right, this one. Let's go to one of his posts. Let's see the comments. Oh, I can see a lot of people commenting, right? I see a lot of people commenting. Let's say this guy, right? I can see this guy is like, he has one great what we say Instagram account. His name is Vatsalvia. So I like his all the posts. I like this post, and I also like this post, and I'll come and I'll start texting him. Hey, I see, wait, let me just, hey, I see you have good interest in finance. Would you like to start earning 2 lakh rupees a month, 3 lakh rupees a month in finance? Or this is just an example. You can be more creative with the DMs in order to get the good responses from the customers, right? Obviously you need to like, and sometimes you need to comment their post, but this type of DMs somehow works. And this is again one more proven strategy of a DM technique where you can exactly get them as a leads, right? If you reach out to 10-20 people a day, that's more than enough. But don't spam, don't go up to 50 to 100 people a day, because Instagram will ban you, or it will just blacklist you. That blacklist you in the sense shadow ban you. That means you can see that you're liking, but other person cannot exactly see that you're liking or commenting on them. That's one of the big problem that you can find in the future. Second point is you can search tags, places, pages, and DM the recent post, but make sure that to give likes and comments to grab the attention. Okay, there is one more technique of getting them. So how exactly you should be doing this second strategy is that you again go to search bar, and you can search a relevant hashtags or places. Let me just get it. So you can search the relevant hashtags or places. So what do I mean by it? So let's go to, for example, say I am currently in Bhopal right now. If I have searched Bhopal, right, around near my places, so I'll go to the places, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. So who are customers who are just nearby me, right? Around my surroundings, I can see all of the people, and whoever I feel that who are relevant to our industry, I'll go to their post, I'll start liking it. I like their recent post, and I'll text the same message what I have texted them earlier. Hey, I have hey, I think you have a new Instagram account, and I'm sure that you may be very curious about how you can make money through working online. So this is what one more DM strategy that we can work around. Or else there is one more strategy that we can go around, which is tags. Okay, which is tags by the means of interest, how we can target in Instagram. So similarly, let's say let's target a keyword called marketing, and we search this keyword. There's a options coming on the top. Let's go to the tags in the sense all the people who have used marketing hashtags, all the posts we can see. So let's click on the marketing hashtag, and we can see all the people who are using a marketing hashtag. So we'll go to one of the Instagram accounts. Let me see what I feel a very interesting Instagram account. I think this is a small creator whom I can see here. So it's a big creator, by the way. Let me go down, or let me search out an interesting person around here, this person. This person seems basic person, and I don't feel like this guy is able to earn a lot of money through Instagram. I don't know, but this guy has a good followers. So we need to search people who has just a beginner in their industry around, and click on their post, start go to their message and liking their posts and comments. And again you need to keep search having a very interesting DM as we have saw in the earlier examples. So this is also one of the most like interesting way of exactly like targeting and getting an organic lead generation. And I have just told you, like this is one more, like when we go for this marketing kind of hashtags and the reels and other stuff, but by the way, as we have just seen in the screen, like they all have a very good following. So if we feel that like they are highly unlikely to convert to us as a lead generation, then what we should be doing is we should be going in their comments again, as the earlier point says, go to their influencers comments and then see the people who are relevant enough, and then comment, and then again DM them. This always works. So now we have seen you can search tags and places and pages and able to DM people through their comments. Liking and posting, liking and commenting on their posts will able to increase your credibility of getting the reply back. So now let's understand other sources of lead generation also through Instagram. So the other sources are like you can also create attractive reels showing your opportunity, as earlier discussed, like creating the reels like travel vlog and able to post like your income and other sources, other types of screenshots that can actually make them realize, oh my god, this guy is able to do great in whatever he's doing. That is also an awesome strategy of exactly knowing how to get their Instagram reel organically, get your leads generated by your Instagram. The other source is running a business awareness ad. So let's go to our Instagram once again and let's understand exactly how to run your your amazing lead ad generation, by the way, through running an advertisement through your Instagram. So we in our Instagram we have one good post like this, where we have a good reach and a good reel. So let's say you have posted a reel and you want to inorganically run an advertisement. So you need to actually click on a boost post. Once you click on a boost post, you can get an option like this. So you need to click on message option. Okay, you need to click on a message option. Once you click on a message option, we have two options that you can actually add a WhatsApp business account, so that customers can come and directly message you in your WhatsApp, or customers can directly come and message you on the Instagram, right? You can click on WhatsApp business. That is more proven to be more working than WhatsApp messaging in Instagram, because messaging in Instagram, they may ghost you, they may not ghost you. Ghosting in the sense they may reply you, they may not reply you. But when you click on getting a WhatsApp business message, that means customers are messaging you directly through WhatsApp business, this has more chances of getting you proper prospect or lead, right? And once you click on it, send message option, and then we come back and then we do the next, and then we so we have different types of audience that we need to search around. So create your own audience, and we need to exactly name the audience as let's say GK, and we have minimum age as 18 years, and then audience suggestions and optional. We can interest. We need to go to the interest as we say marketing and everything. Let's type marketing, and then and then suggested digital marketing, and then social media, online media, and then comes entrepreneurship. If we have entrepreneurship, we don't have, then comes entrepreneurship. So these are some of the top interests that we have again inputted, and then we do done. And then once the interests are been properly put and the age is properly set and the audience and everything is set, we do this done. And location, okay, locations also we need to add. Let's add India. Okay, India. For example, if you if you want to target only specific regions of the in Indian country, let's say only Bhopal or only Delhi or else only Hyderabad, you can also put those type of locations around here. For example, say you are into only Odisha language, or you are into only Telugu language, so Tamil language, so you can put similar kind of states into your target audience and target locations. But mostly we do India all together, so I have put India, and then I did next. And once I did next, I need to choose my how much money that I should be putting. So the bare minimum is 174 rupees, and I'll run for 1 day. I'll run for the 1 day. So I have chosen the good reel. I have chosen them to come to my WhatsApp, and I've chosen them to, I can show the send message option. I have chosen exactly what audience that I need to target. I've chosen that what is my daily budget and how many days that I should continue. And once I'm done, I would go to the next option. And then if I have money in my balance account, currently it's 0 rupees, so I need to add funds. Once I need to how will I add funds? So once I click on add funds, it will open an interface where I can put money inside the Instagram pay. option, and once I have Instagram pay option, directly we can come around and we can, there is a boost reel option. Once we click on it, your your reel is boosted, and that is how we get into an option of, yeah. And that is how we have understood how to exactly run an Instagram advertisement, awareness advertisements through the Instagram, by the way. And there is a proven strategy. This is an inorganic method of getting lead generation through our Instagram, by the way. And you can also post a real collaboration with the influencers. For example, say your friends have an influencer, or you have convinced an influencer, or you have paid an influencer to post. So you can post the content in their account and collaborate with your Instagram account in order to get a good following and also leads from there. And also you can tap some pages with genuine followers to promote the projects, okay, right? You can also get into you can actually promote your products and promote GyanKamao's posters and everything in influencers Instagram stories, posts, by collaborating, and then by making them post and sharing, making them link to directly your WhatsApp or directly your Instagram page, also works as one of the most proven strategy to generate your leads through Instagram. So in this session we have seen exactly how to generate leads through Instagram. So let's dive into the further concepts. So as we have already discussed what is exactly the messaging type. So we have multiple examples of messaging. So Instagram daily messages, 10 DMs is the max. 10 to 15 DMs is the maximum you should be doing every single day. So what kind of exactly messages that you should be doing is, target is refer to interest, active and genuine profile, public profiles, okay? You should be referring to only public profiles, genuine. You need to feel that this is not a fake profile, it's a genuine profile. You need to be understanding this one thing. They should be active. That means they should be actively posting, every twice a day, thrice a day. If they are posting their photos and everything, they are active profiles. And then always takes people who are having a similar domain interest, okay? Not like someone is completely into wedding industry and your industry is finance industry, and you're targeting a person who is into wedding industry, that have lesser possibility of getting them converted as a follower or lead and forward obviously customers. So let's see some of the DM examples. So one of the DM example is hey Anjali, do you know somebody who would like to make money through Instagram reels and have at least 200 followers? Is something which is a very unique way to approach a customer to get them a reply. And once they get the reply, and you can also continue your chat hey, I'm also making a monthly of 5,000 followers, 500 followers. Would you like to know how I'm able to do it? And get them to the WhatsApp and call, and then start explaining about GyanKamao. That hey, GyanKamao since an Instagram master course is able to help you to do this one thing, how to get the followers every day. I think this can be a great thing, and then convert them for the further follow up. Similarly, we have more examples of some DMs. Let's read them. Hey Rachit, do you know somebody who could like to make money through Instagram reels and have at least $1? No, don't worry, that's not MLM or chain marketing. A lot of people are afraid to DM you back saying that hey, is this an MLM or network marketing or something like that. No boss, this is not anything like that. You can put a note like that. Hey Aman, I'm working on a project where we are teaching youngsters how to monetize and generate income through Instagram reels, and the best part is that anybody with 154 plus followers on Instagram can learn and implement it. Would you like to learn this skill? This is a very direct way to approach a customer, where you have a 50% chances of telling yes or no. But if you get the reply of saying yes, then you have a highly likely chances that the customer can get converted. And then this is what and one more thing is, hey Drishti, where we are providing platform where people can monetize and generate income through Instagram reels, and best part is that anybody can with 150 plus followers on Instagram can learn and implement. Would you like to know more about this? Is again one more direct way of approaching. So this is an indirect way of approaching, and these two messages are direct way to approaching. You can use both of them depending upon is a customer is highly interested or is a customer is low interested into the into this industry. Is a customer relevant enough? So depending upon relevancy, you can exactly go to and DM accordingly. So these are just the examples. You can be more creative, by the way, as we have seen some of the examples in our in our mobile phone. So let's now as we have understood how exactly we have has seen like Instagram like organic lead generation. In Facebook this is a very similar technique. So in Facebook what we need to do is we need to join 5 to 6 Facebook groups. By the way, we need to join 5 to 6 Facebook groups, okay? And any Facebook group which is digital marketing, internships, social media, or marketing, or gym groups, or investing groups, all of these groups are something of good groups we need to join. And then group sizes should be anything of 10 to 50k is preferable. Pro tip, you can use a specific locations to get the best results or any which ways. So you need to join in that Facebook groups, and once you have joined the Facebook groups, you just need to create a post, whatever posters that we have or infographic, put them in that and say that, hey, we are hiring for you are hiring 10 people who are looking for remote work or job profiles. They will come directly and DM us if you want to get started with your online earning journey. Something similar to this type of note or infographic post will work amazingly, okay? Will work amazingly. So you need to join a group and you need to post at least twice or thrice in a week. That will help you to get enough leads from the Facebook groups, okay? This is one of the free ways to exactly get leads from the Facebook profiles, by the way. Let's understand through an example in which ways. So let me go to Facebook. Let's go to Facebook. We'll understand this in the later parts of the session. Let's go to the LinkedIn. So in LinkedIn also, the good the way where we can get an organic leads is also post a job, and you can even clearly mention that this is a commission based sales work. Go to the search bar and search the looking for jobs and opportunities. You can also post using hashtags, okay? Even in LinkedIn also, you can exactly join groups, join communities, and post your respective poster and ask them that, hey, we are providing an online job. If you want to come in, you can also join and come to the WhatsApp, DM me and everything, and you can get them lead person followed and converted as a lead. Or else even you can do post a job saying that, hey, this is a commission based work in GyanKamao company. If you are interested, come around. This is one of the great ways to get leads generated through LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is also proven to be one of the most hottest way to generate the leads through the LinkedIn, by the way. And YouTube, this is what I believe is one of the most organic and one of the most proven, that saying that it has most best results and hottest leads that can ever possibly could. Even in in our industry, many YouTubers who are successfully creating content in YouTube are able to generate over 1 lakh 2 lakh rupees a day also by just able to focus on YouTube, okay? So YouTube leads are proven as one of the hottest leads. So let's understand how we can get the leads. So in YouTube videos on skills on GyanKamao, you can create a YouTube videos on skills and multiple skills, how to generate leads and how to talk properly, confident, whatever you niche is. It can be finance, it can be anything. And then start creating topics, okay? Start creating topics and videos on, upload twice a week. Benefits is that you will get passive leads. Once you have uploaded a video, okay, it can continuously keep giving you leads even you don't work, because video it only uploads once and customers can watch it again and again and again multiple times in YouTube. That's the most funniest and the best part in the YouTube. And that is very less competition also. In Instagram there are billions and billions of posts, in LinkedIn also billions and billions of posts, but in YouTube there's very less competition, and you can able to start getting the leads from tomorrow only, because YouTube has a good good organic reach, and it also has an authentic reach. You can able to pull off genuine customers through YouTube, and trust me, GyanKamao also encourages people who are doing YouTube genuinely. And now let's understand inorganic lead generation. Run your business, don't directly hop to this first 15 to 20k from organic base. So this is what GyanKamao says, that start exactly organic lead generation base, that exactly what we have taught right now. Go through and explore the lead generation opportunities, get the leads and earn 15 to 20k first, and then start the inorganic base, okay? And obviously for this we always prefer Facebook and Instagram advertisements. For Facebook and Instagram advanced, for Facebook and in Instagram advertisements, you can go to the course bundle and watch Facebook and Instagram ads mastery course, which myself have created and which other coaches also have created over there, so that you can understand this. But any which ways, in earlier session we have seen how to boost the reel, so that is one of the quickest way to get the leads to your WhatsApp, right? And obviously, like like refer to the training box exactly what we have. We will gonna put it into the description. That will also help you to get the like started with the Facebook and Instagram advertisements. So this is what we say. In organic ways, there are thousands of ways, but what we exactly suggest you to do is first earn through organical ways, because organic will give you an instant boost. It will it will hardly take you 10 days to generate over 200 leads through organic ways, through Facebook, through LinkedIn, through WhatsApp and other ways. And once you gathered that 100 200 leads every day, where they have saved your number and you have saved their number, the possibility of them getting converted will become extremely high. Because after this one session right now till here, you know how to get reach, now you know how to get the leads for free and also for inorganic ways. And now what exactly you need to do, you need to just follow the branding techniques of posting status and stories and content every day. You need to nurture these leads that what you have. What do you mean? What do I mean by nurturing? In the sense, you need to keep creating the hype in them by posting regular content in the leads that you have just generated, so that they can get more hot and more hot. What do we mean by more hot? In the sense, they can keep the hype. It can actually keep a constant hype in them, so that at one day when you call and for the closing and everything, they they should be highly possibility should say yes to the offer, and they should complete the payment ASAP, because this is the right way to do it, right? This is the right way, because nurturing a constant nurturing constantly our lead by providing enough content to them is one of the best ways that what even top earners in GyanKamao does. Okay, they always collect 100 200 batch of leads every day. They post advertisements, they get 100 200 leads every day, and then they keep nurturing them for at least 5 to 7 days, and then at 7th or 8th day they just call or they just call a closing, or they'll do webinar closing by that, and they'll complete the payment, and then the closing happens. This is a craziest way, and I've just revealed a crazy business automation right now, how you can automate the affiliate marketing business right away from today, okay, through lead generation. And how to put ad copies, by the way, how to put an advertisement copy. So let's see into it. So if you are going for Facebook advertisements or Instagram advertisement, so always keep a clear call to action, okay? And you can go and see all the top earners from the GyanKamao, what exactly reels they are exactly providing, right? Don't copy paste, but in fact create a very similar videos of them that will that will be high quality, simple and catchy, clear call to action, and that will help you to exactly create a good what we say a video format that is enough for you to start boosting that type of content into the advertisement. Because many times what happens, the customers usually create a very bad quality video, camera quality video, or their voice is not properly audible, it's always buffering around, or people around them are talking it, or it's not clear and catchy, it's not it's not 15-20 seconds understandable within 15 to 20 seconds, it's always bragged, so that results in not proper sales, that results in a not proper sales. That is a big problem. So please keep in mind these 4 things, okay? And always video or post should focus on earning skills and courses, okay? Earning skills and courses, example be you can learn this particular skill through our GyanKamao in the course of this, and you can able to earn 10,000 rupees every single month by just understanding this one skill or course, kind of reels that can help you. Or else travel vlog with your income around with it, and saying that hey, this course is game changing, because this course have made me earn this much of money, kind of reels is something that works the best. Is the reels that works the best, by the way. And some of the titles for putting out the descriptions are make your smartphone your ATM machine, don't know how to DM me info, learn single multi-millionaire skill to make your future safe and secure. The next future is skill people. Are you skilled enough? Learn the best skills on a single platform. Instagram is using you. If you are not using it to make money, DM info to learn how I'm making lakhs from Instagram, etc. So these are some of the lines, some of the lines that we can follow on in order to get the best results from the from the advertisements that we are posting on right now from today. Right. So with this, whole session, we have understood what is exactly leads, and how exactly the process of leads are followed. How exactly from Instagram we should flow the leads from Instagram to WhatsApp to sales webinar to follow up and closing and the closing. And then we have understood what is the organic ways of lead generation, Facebook way, YouTube way, or else even Instagram way. And we have seen what are the inorganic ways of lead generation. Let's say Instagram ad boost and everything. And now we have understood what are the types of how to create a quality reel and everything, so that in order to get the best results, right? So in the next session we'll understand the third and the most important skill set, which is conversions. Right now we have completed how to brand ourselves. Now we know how to exactly generate leads for free. Now the most important thing is that now how exactly we should, whatever the leads that we have generated, how to exactly convert them as a money paying customers is a big question mark. And let's understand that in the next session of GyanKamao of chapter 8. Until then, have a great day.